Good morning, my friend, and thank you for taking this quiet moment with me. I know that even pressing play or reading these words means something to you. Because when Social Security, SSI, or SSDI is involved, every update matters. If you receive one of these benefits, or if someone in your household depends on that check to cover rent, groceries, medication, utilities, or simply to keep life steady, then what I'm about to share with you directly touches your money, your timing, and your peace of mind. I want you to know from the very beginning that this is not rumor, it's not online speculation, and it's not fear-based talk. This is a real Tuesday payment update based on how the Social Security Administration and the U.S. Treasury are processing deposits right now. And I want you to hear this slowly, clearly, and calmly, because when it comes to your check, confusion turns into fear, and fear is the last thing you deserve. Right now, across the country, millions of seniors, disabled Americans, widows, veterans, and fixed-income households are waking up with the same questions sitting heavy in their chest. Is my money coming on time? Is something changing behind the scenes? Did I miss a deposit? Is there a delay I need to worry about? That question is completely understandable, especially when budgets are tight and every dollar already has a job waiting for it. Today, this Tuesday, there is confirmed movement inside the Social Security payment system. This is not a cancellation, not a reduction, not a shutdown. It is a deposit wave that affects regular Social Security retirement payments, SSI monthly benefits, SSDI disability deposits, and households that receive combined or staggered payments. Some people will see deposits today, some will see them overnight into early Wednesday, some already see a pending status at their bank, and others are checking their account wondering why it hasn't shown up yet. If that last part sounds like you, please stay with me, because timing does not mean trouble, and delay does not mean denial. Before we talk about dates, before we talk about processing windows, before we talk about who sees money first and who sees it later, there is something very important I need you to hear clearly. Your benefits are not disappearing. Your eligibility has not been taken away. Your monthly support is not being canceled. What is happening today is part of the normal Treasury release and bank posting cycle that happens every single month. But when money is tight, when the refrigerator is running low, when prescriptions are due, and when rent is sitting on the table waiting to be paid, even a few hours of uncertainty can feel like the ground shifting under your feet. That stress is real, it's valid, and you are not weak for feeling it. You are responsible, you are careful, you are simply trying to protect your household, and that's why we're here together right now. Everything I'm sharing with you is based on official Social Security Administration payment calendars, U.S. Treasury processing rules, automated clearinghouse routing procedures, and bank posting schedules used by major U.S. financial institutions, along with confirmed guidance reported by reliable sources like SSA program updates and trusted national reporting. There's no politics here, no guessing, no hype, just how the system actually works in real life. This Tuesday matters because it falls inside what's called a primary deposit window. The Treasury does not send payments one by one. It releases them in large batches and waves. Once those funds are released, banks post them according to their own internal cutoff times. That means two people with the same benefit type, the same amount, and the same eligibility can see their money at very different times, sometimes hours apart, sometimes spilling into the next day. That difference is not a warning sign. It's simply how a large national payment system functions. Behind the scenes, the process moves in stages. The Social Security Administration authorizes the payment. The U.S. Treasury sends the funds electronically. The Federal Reserve routes them through the ACH network. Your bank receives the payment file. Then your bank posts it according to its own internal schedule. Some banks post right at midnight, others post at 3 in the morning, some wait until 6 or 7 a.m., and others don't post until business hours or even late afternoon. So when you hear that Tuesday deposits are confirmed, it does not mean every account updates at the same minute. It means the release has occurred. Posting is the final step, and that part depends on your bank's clock, not on your benefit status. Today's confirmed processing wave includes Social Security retirement recipients in the current Wednesday cycle, SSI recipients whose payments fall into the early monthly window, SSDI beneficiaries scheduled under the standard Treasury release pattern, and dual benefit households where SSI and Social Security are paid separately. If your regular payment date is the 2nd, the 3rd, or a Wednesday based on your birth date, then you are inside this active processing period. If you haven't seen your deposit yet, it does not mean you did something wrong. It means your bank may simply be in a later posting batch. Let me describe a situation many people recognize instantly. A retired widow living alone checks her bank account early in the morning. She has a medication refill waiting and a utility bill due. Her Social Security check covers both. At 6 a.m., there's nothing there. Her heart tightens. By noon, still nothing. Her mind starts racing. Did something change? Did I miss a letter? Is my check delayed? What she doesn't see is that her credit union posts treasury files in the evening around 7 or 8 p.m. That night, the deposit arrives. Nothing was wrong. Nothing was taken. Nothing was lost. It was simply timing. That's why it's so important not to panic based on a morning balance alone. The Social Security system does not fail quietly. If there is a real problem, you receive a notice. Your online SSA account shows a change. Your bank shows a returned or rejected code. There is official communication. Silence combined with normal processing usually means your payment is in the queue, not canceled, not denied, not suspended, just moving through the pipeline. During this Tuesday cycle, many deposits post between midnight and early morning. Another wave often posts late morning to early afternoon. A final batch frequently posts in the evening or overnight. Checking once and not seeing it is not the final answer for the day. This is very important, so please hear it clearly. Do not file a missing payment report today unless you are more than 3 business days past your official payment date. Do not flood SSA phone lines out of panic because that only creates more stress for you and longer wait times for everyone. Do not assume your benefit is lost. Timing is not termination. What you should do is check your bank again later today, check again tomorrow morning, look for a pending or processing status, and take a breath. Your support system is still in place. Your benefit status has not changed. The system may be slow, but it is moving, and you have not been forgotten. Thank you for staying with me this far, because that tells me you care deeply about your financial stability. That's exactly who this information is meant for. Let's place today's Tuesday activity into the full Social Security calendar so everything makes sense. SSI is normally paid on the 1st of the month or earlier if the first falls on a weekend or holiday. SSDI and Social Security retirement payments are paid on Wednesdays based on birth date ranges. Dual recipients often receive 2 separate deposits on different days, which can feel confusing if you're not expecting it. Today's Tuesday release is part of the pre-Wednesday Treasury authorization batch. That means funds are already in the banking system. Some banks show them early, while others post exactly on Wednesday after their business hour processing runs. If your official date is Wednesday and today is Tuesday, you are not late. You are early in the system flow. Even if tomorrow morning comes and your deposit is still not visible, that still does not automatically mean something is wrong. The calm order of steps is simple. Check your online SSA account to confirm the payment shows as scheduled or paid. Review your bank's posting policy. Wait 1 full business day. Treasury only considers a payment late after 3 business days. Most of the time, the money appears quietly while you're making coffee, folding laundry, or resting, without any warning at all. There are 2 groups that often feel the most anxiety during deposit windows, and they deserve special reassurance. SSDI recipients often rely on 1 monthly check while managing medical costs, transportation, and caregiving needs. A small timing shift can feel overwhelming, but SSDI follows the same Treasury pipeline as retirement benefits. If your eligibility has not changed and you've received no official notice, your benefit is still protected. Veterans who receive both VA compensation and Social Security or SSDI are dealing with 2 completely separate systems. Seeing one deposit without the other does not signal a problem. It simply means 2 agencies with 2 schedules. Imagine a disabled veteran living with family. His VA payment shows up Tuesday morning. His SSDI does not. Fear hits immediately. By Wednesday afternoon, SSDI posts exactly as scheduled. Nothing changed. Nothing was reviewed. Just 2 systems, 2 clocks, and 1 worried heart. That heart deserves reassurance, not panic. The Treasury releases payments in batches, not individually. Your name is part of a massive file moving through authorization, transmission, clearing, settlement, and finally posting. Your bank decides when you see it. The government does not control that last step. That's why it's so important not to judge your situation by someone else's screenshot or comment online. Different banks, different clocks, same system. So let's bring this together calmly. Tuesday's update confirms deposit processing is active. Many Social Security, SSI, and SSDI payments are moving now. Timing differences are normal. A missing morning deposit does not mean loss. There has been no policy change removing benefits. There is no mass delay or suspension happening. Your security remains in place. As we close, I want you to feel something very specific. Not fear, not uncertainty, but control. You now understand how the system works, why timing differs, what is normal, and when to act calmly if needed. Knowledge brings peace, and peace is what your nervous system deserves. If this explanation helped you breathe easier and replaced worry with understanding, then you are exactly where you need to be. This space exists to stand beside you in a system that often feels cold and overwhelming. You are not just a number. You are not just a file. You are a person who paid into this system and deserves stability now. Stay informed, stay calm, and remember, your check is part of a process and your security is part of a promise. We are not alone inside it. Thank you for listening.